Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is another edition of A Thousand Jumpers. My name is Gerald Dapper J. My co-host is Bobby G. What's going on, man?
Cooling, man.
All right, so I gotta say this. This is a special edition. Rob, friend of the show, is here introducing our friend Core. Core, what's up?
Hello.
She
Woo, woo.
definitely wanted to be on here. We got a lot to talk about. First things first, bro. I've been trash with these parlays. I know you've been all right, but Cora over here, she been winning. So Cora, you gotta give us the recipe. How can I get my bands up?
Hey, listen, I only been sports betting for a month now. Exactly, I think it's like, well, technically with February, it's like the beginning of month two, but I'm up like $1,300, I think, which ain't bad. I think
Which
I've had
ain't
like,
bad.
yeah, it's
What?
it's not bad.
Have
That's
you heard his
fantastic.
parlays?
Huh?
Have you heard any of his parlays?
Hey,
I
They
hey.
had
ain't 1,300 worth.
oh, well,
Negative 1,300.
so what I can say is that since I've been betting, like a lot of people are like, Cora, that's gambling. You need to stop it. I'm like, first of all, I come from a gambling family. Please don't tell me about what I need to do and what I don't need to do. But what I can say is that when I first started, it really started because I saw a TikTok of this girl saying that her and this guy hit a six man, but they both put them in separately, and he asked for $200 of her money. And I said, wait a minute, she made 600 off of a six man. I don't know what's going on here, but I need to figure it out. So she was on Prize Picks. And I said, well, let me download Prize Picks. And I hit my homeboy up. I said, hey, you got a Prize Picks code? He was like, yeah. So he sent me his. Boom, he get $25. I got $25. Then I got like seven other people to sign up. I had $200 worth of promo money. I said, we good. So I started off playing off my promo money. So I probably started off with like $200 altogether. From the 25 I put in, the 25 that the 25 that what wasn't supposed to talk Prize Picks put in with it, and then yeah, so that's where I started.
See, for me, I've been using FanDuel, and I know you in North Carolina, Bobby in North Carolina, y'all getting FanDuel right before March Madness, which that's going to be
Mhm.
crazy. But the parlays I do, for me, I'm doing more football parlays. My basketball ones, like yesterday, I did 5 or 10 players are going to score 20 points. I had like KD scoring 20, LeBron scoring 20, Steph, Trey Young. The last leg was D'Angelo Russell.
Mm.
He scored 16 points. He scores 20, I get $100. I only bet five. I don't do nothing crazy. Like I've seen people put up their whole paychecks. They're
That's
insane.
crazy.
I do
No,
$5 increments. Whatever I win is whatever I win. I won one bet, which I won like $20, and that was cool. But I haven't hit Corey. You 1,000 in a month. That's outstanding. I
that's what
need
I'm telling
that
people.
luck.
I keep
That's a
telling people.
flight.
I know. I keep telling people. I've been paying the light bill with it. I'm like, okay, we good. Like, yeah, throw some money out there. Listen, okay, so how I feel about betting is like you really have to do your research. Like I use StatMuse, and I use like the Google Stats and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I got homeboys. I got homeboys that play 2K, and that's the only thing they do all day. Not saying that's the only thing they do, but like that's the majority of what they want to do. So I know y'all know the players. So stop playing with me. Tell me if he's good or not. I know you watch the games. Then I got homeboys that used to play football in college and stuff like that. I know you watch ESPN, ESPN2. I know you watch. I know what you're doing all day, bro. Tell me what them people are saying. Then I got my homegirl Camille. Shout out to Camille. I got her, and she's really into sports. So between Camille, my brother, and my homeboys, and I joined this group for some bets. They're a little shaky over there. I think she just throwing them up there trying to get $50 out of us. I say, hey, you gotta calm down. But once I did that and I did my research, I said, oh, we good, baby, we up. And I started right when we had like the holiday basketball games. So I had a lot more opportunities to win because I knew how people were playing. Except for Steph
For
Curry.
sure.
I think he made like 2 points in one of those games.
Now you had to tell you told us off air. How did Nick Claxton do you wrong?
Nick Claxton did me real dirty last night. I don't even know who they played. I think it was the 76ers. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, the games is on. Let's see what my parlays is hitting on. I checked the app. Prize Picks is like, oh, I'm like, the game started at what time? Like 8 maybe. By 8:13, he had 13 rebounds. I said, what's going on here? I said, the game just started. Ain't nobody getting the ball back except for him. So yeah, and I did fantasy score. So it wasn't even like I did just rebounds. I did fantasy score. So bruh was up. He had 13 rebounds, 7 points, 2 assists, 2 turnovers in the first 30 minutes. I said, what is going on here? Get him out now. But yeah, he went over. He went over. So yeah, it was really bad.
It's crazy. I had Tyrese Maxey in that same game, and I looked at the score. I was like, they're getting blown up by the Nets.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what like basketball is so
Fuck
like
the
unpredictable.
76ers.
Football, I feel like I know the right things as long as no one gets injured. Basketball, like yo, he about to go crazy. I was like, or I remember my coworker was like, yeah, I needed LeBron to get like 25.
No.
And they were blowing out some team. LeBron had 23 with 3 minutes left, and he on the bench. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm sorry, dog.
Bro, it's
like,
nothing like being like a point away
man.
and the nigga just sit down. You be like,
Oh man, hear me out. Hear me out. Boom. It was one game. I didn't used to watch the games. I only used to put the bets in. One game, I'm like, it's Giannis. I know I call him Giannis, but my homeboy like, his name is Giannis. I don't care what his name is. He sat out the game. I said, what is happening? I'm like, only need about 2 more points for him. Only about another rebound and a half. It's the first half over. Okay, cool. My homegirl texts me. I said, what they doing out there? She said, oh, Giannis and them got their street clothes on. I said, excuse me? I said, excuse me? She was like, oh, yeah, she said they set out the starters on both sides. I said, huh? So, yes. Now I had to start watching the game because what are y'all out there doing? I need to see.
I'll be screaming at the TV like, where's your pride? Get back out there.
The Giannis and them was winning so good, they put his brother in. Ain't no way.
Oh no, he's a menace, dog. He's so
Ain't no way.
He might be the
He's
greatest
so
basketball
horrible,
player
dog.
I've ever seen. Like
His brother?
His brother is
up there,
bad. His
No,
brother
but-
is really bad.
but
That's
nah,
what I'm
did you see
saying.
the no look to nobody?
Nah, his brother's a clown, bro. It's
He's
you know how they say what is it like nepotism that
Mhm.
we as black people don't get nepotism? No, his brother has an NBA roster spot because his brother is Giannis. That is the only reason.
That's what's gonna happen to Bronny, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Ooh, you know we
Did
gonna
you call
revisit
Bronny
that.
Thanasis?
I did not call him that. I just said Bronny he's going to be able to be a Nepo baby in the NBA. That's it.
If-
That's all I said. I don't know what he doing out there at USC. I told y'all I don't pay attention. But because I'm not paying attention and I also ain't heard his name, it's giving Quincy and Love and Basketball, okay?
Hey, time out.
Is that a hot take?
That is a score you called.
We are fans of Clutch Sports and their clients, future or past.
Hey, we don't need Rich Paul doing a cease and desist at
We
my
are
crib,
seeking
bro.
a deal with
I
Rich
didn't-
Paul.
I can have an opinion, okay? I'm just saying it's giving
These
Love and
opinions
Basketball part
and
two.
values that this young lady is not the same as 1,000.
I'm an
So,
outside
all right.
third party contractor.
We actually
So,
don't know how
Cord,
she got here.
You know, we
She
were
had
talking about your
this.
betting with basketball.
Mhm.
Football Super Bowl preview. We have rematch of 4 years ago, Niners versus the Chiefs. You said you actually made money during the championship games. What was your
Yeah.
take on
He didn't
the
bet on
Ravens
Odell's
versus Chiefs?
score.
Because you said you won
Bruh.
you won some money. I didn't.
Bro, I
I'll tell
did
you
bet
that.
on Odell. And I said Odell ain't paid the last 3 games. All of a sudden, why are you here? Why are you getting over 20 yards? I did bet on him. Actually,
You took the under?
yeah, I
I-
believe so.
I took him getting 25 yards.
This
He got like
dude
23.
said he was
bro.
going to score a touchdown.
Absolutely not.
Hey.
He couldn't even hold on to the ball when he got it.
Nah, oh wasn't the reason they lost, man. That
He wasn't the reason for anything. He was just there.
he was getting cardio, bro. Like
Nigga wasn't even getting that.
Well, what can say
Nah, he was good cardio.
I do wish they would have utilized him earlier in the game, just because
sure.
he's been, in these positions before. I don't know how long Zay Flowers been in the league, and some of the
He a
other guys
rookie.
been in the game. That's what I'm saying. So like, Odell he knows what to look for. He's been playing against these guys for a while. You put them new boys out there, yeah, they new and stuff like that, but they don't got that same background, that same drive as a Odell. Odell, he got the knowledge. He's like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be playing. I wish they would have utilized him earlier and thrown people off versus just keeping the same people in.
I also wish they would have ran the ball way more and not let Lamar just throw hero balls for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
I just think they got away from their game plan. Again, if I told you, yo, the Chiefs only going to score 17 points in the game, you're going to be like, all right, bet the Ravens won. Like that's what you want them to do. And for them to just not deliver in a game you knew they could win, it really was unfortunate. I know like Rob is a huge Lamar Jackson fan, and we both wanted to see him prosper. And we know that when Lamar loses, it's not Lamar lost. Race gets thrown into it. He's not competent or he's not quarterbacky enough, whatever that means. Cool, we not doing that.
Hey,
I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's kind of like corporate. I don't code switch at work. You feel me? I talk like this at work for the most part. I lighten it up a little bit. But he just not code switching to be a quarterback. He is who he is. And that's okay.
And no, it is okay. But I just know that when he loses, it's a different grading metric on him. So when they lost, it was definitely deflating. And also, I just want to say, when you say a team is doing it for the culture, they never win. Y'all got to stop doing that.
Yeah, people cannot.
You can't say it's for the culture.
It's not for the culture.
You can't do it.
Saying it's for the culture if we get Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Why is y'all even putting that out there? Not saying that you can't put it out there. That was just so, and then we're going to have Usher, and then we're going to have this. Y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Y'all say too much. Now they done changed the logo on you. Now the Ravens for sure ain't going to the Super Bowl. They could try again next year. See you in August.
That's gonna get up there and perform. Oh my God.
He is 3 times. Turn around and leave.
So Rob, how do you feel about Sunday's game? Because I don't even think we got to speak afterwards. You just ignored the call, and I understood it, like that's your man's. So I get it.
You jinxed my man's. I'm trying to act like you
I didn't. How did
I don't like you at all. Yo, I hope the Niners win, bro. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck Patrick Mahomes. Fuck Taylor Swift. Fuck Travis Kelce.
Yo.
Fuck them all.
Yo, I doubled down on that Pat Mahomes thing because he lost my bet by like 4 yards. 4 passing yards.
See?
So,
they got me siding with MAGA Bosa, B.
So, wait. Hold on. Speaking of siding, all right, with Taylor Swift being in the mix, we see there's 2 sides to America. Cora, you've been in barbershops. Rob and I've been going to barbershop my whole life. I've never asked any barber I've ever had for the Travis Kelce cut. The fact they're saying he invented the fade is madness, dog.
I heard men say, let me get a fade with a number 1.
I wish I would go to a barbershop. Yo, let me get a Travis. A what? My barber gonna look at me like, Jarrell, what are you talking about?
And Travis went in and asked for a Chris Brown. So
that's a double entendre.
I don't think anybody needed anything Chris Brown got.
What you know saying? Like Travis probably went in and said, let me get that new
Chris Brown asked for that Travis. He need that white girl.
Stop.
But it's the fact the New York Times going to say, yo, come on, bro. The New York Times, dog. Then it broke my heart. We starting Black History Month. You got freaking Taylor Swift getting the rights to maybe redo Swag Surf. And I'm like, they really stole that from us, bro.
Wait,
this is crazy, dog.
What's them people name? Fly.
Yeah, Fast Life Youngsters. Like she got it. She got the approval that if she decides to use it,
Goodness, man. They need to do
mean,
away with that shitty ass song.
But here's the thing, I wish they would get rid of Swag Surf. So
thank you. Stupid song, dumb dance.
Oh, wait. You're doing a lot right there. I just want people to retire it. It needs to be like a cookout song, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Electric Slide, like we know it's there. We only got to do it one time, leave it where it's at.
Nah, we didn't just know it's there and just nod our heads and act like we did it.
And also,
it works in moments.
Zay Flowers shouldn't have did that on that first touchdown. You feel me? It amped them up. It got Travis Kelce mad. He said he's trying
Zay Flowers shouldn't have tried to extend the ball at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Or spike a ball on an opposing player.
And I was telling Corey, he was like, Travis was taunting. I was like, yo, he stood over him and then spent the ball. You can't do that. Like, that's flagrant, bro.
I don't see he did nothing wrong, but this is also coming from somebody that clothesline somebody with a lacrosse stick. So,
and they would have called. I don't know what that is in lacrosse, but I'm all for excitement. You being passionate. You can't stand over him and then spin the ball in his face.
It doesn't matter. It's called sportsmanship. You want to know? I watched that Detroit and that 49ers game, and they was going at it. They was fussing, they was cussing, they was carrying on.
I'm with that.
You know what? Ain't nobody getting no taunting. And they barely got a play called on. They ain't get no yellow card. They ain't get no flags. They ain't get no red cards. I'm just calling out stuff. We not even playing soccer right now. They ain't getting nothing.
No, I'm with you. But again,
I said, fly the referee team out. Because I need them same players and them same calls.
I mean, for the Super Bowl, who knows what we gonna get? I
hope not that one that was in Baltimore.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna be at the Super Bowl. I forget. They announced it. It's a couple black refs, so that's cool. But yeah, man, Super Bowl, that should be that should be interesting. I'm not doing no picks. It's still early. I'm probably gonna make a bet maybe an hour for the Super Bowl once, so I know who's playing and who's not. I'm gonna do another parlay, and we gonna see how that goes. I might have talked to you, Core, because you got winning experience. I can talk to Bobby, but right now with my parlays, I'm not prospering in the way I would like to.
They just gave me some type of boost up here, 6-man flex boost. All NFL entry. All right, bet. Say less. So for my Super Bowl day post parlay, I got just a four-man right now. I got Pat Mahomes doing a passing yard, just 0.5 because that's the free. That's free. That's automatic. Yeah, and, that's automatic. And I put that McCaffrey up there. That Caffrey. I told Jarrell about this when I was watching the game. I said that white boy right there, he a tank. He's running through everybody. I don't know what kind of Wheaties he eating. I don't know what kind of creatine he on, but he's going hard. Okay, he's a runner. He's a track star.
Yeah, no, McCaffrey cold. He cold.
I got Brock Purdy up here for doing more than 242 passing yards because one thing I learned is that when you under on these quarterbacks, they show off on you. They be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get 378 yards today. Excuse me? So I said, we going to chill on you.
Yo, Brock Purdy throws for 378 yards, bro. Yeah, he's going to be sick.
He got to win. You know who do that? Dak Prescott and lose.
Yeah.
Bum.
Listen, every single time. I betted on him a couple times. I said, what you doing? And
I bet on them, and then they in garbage time went over, and I lost. Like CeeDee Lamb, like he gonna get under 90 yards. He get like 3 catches. I'm like, bet I'm about to win. Then fourth quarter,
yeah, I bet the over on that.
Miles away, and I'm just like, I raised lost parlay because they getting garbage yards. Freaking despicable, bro. Like,
yeah.
And
it was tight. I was so angry.
The last person I got up here is Pacheco, and that's just rushing yards. I think he'll get 65 rushing yards. I think he'll do that.
Okay. We gonna see.
I just said you a 4-man. That's play it.
I mean, that sounds better than anything Rails told me. So, because all his parlays, bro, he'll have a 7-man, and he'll get to the third, and I'll be like, stop. It's gonna fail right there.
So see, I'm telling you, I've been doing my work, and like I said, after I watched the game, I'm like, oh, I know how you play now. That's the difference. Once you can see how they play, like I don't even know Wimby. What's the boy name? Victor
Wimby.
Wimbyana. Yeah, I said I gotta see what he be doing because he a little bit too tall out here not to be doing nothing. Okay, Embiid. I just learned about him. I didn't know what I was calling him. I was calling him in blah blah blah.
Hey, yo.
I've been learning the names. Pacheco. I was calling him Chop. I ain't know what's going on. Who is y'all? I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about sports. I'm just here betting. I've learned more about sports in the last month than I have in the last year.
Bravo, Corey. Like again, you winning money. Like you winning, you buying flights with this type of money. Like
yeah, I'm up 1200.
So I'm not mad at the game. You know, betting baddies, Corey representing. Other topics we gotta discuss. Or Corey, you said you wanted to get some stuff all about podcasts and how long they are. Our podcast isn't a 3-hour pod. I don't know why Corey think we on that level. We not. But you know, get your grievances out. We here. This is the Corey show today.
You add me to the lineup for pod. We'll get it 3 hours. Okay. But
I know we could talk 3 hours. We're not doing that today though.
We're not doing it. But what I can say is that if your podcast is 3 hours and you dropping 2 episodes a week, that's 6 hours a week. I promise it ain't nothing for you to talk about that much. There's nothing. If your podcast is over an hour and a half, wrap it up. Go try out to be on radio because nobody's listening to you that much. I want y'all to know that half of y'all podcasts are not that great and y'all talking about the same thing. If you really want to make something of yourself, get on TikTok live or something. Ain't nobody listening to you chit chat all day about the same 3 topics. That's why on the JBP, that's why they had to get 5 people to replace 2 because y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. The conversation ain't going nowhere. So y'all need to drop having 3-hour pods, make it about an hour, break it down to a couple episodes, and people might actually listen and your numbers will go somewhere. I'm not
But their numbers are going just as pushback, like they still doing millions of listeners a week.
Yeah, folks that's listening for 2 minutes and cutting it off.
Nah. We listening because again, we listening during our work day, and an hour pod is great, but an hour pod in the work day is still 7 hours. 3-hour pod now is 5 hours. Now half my day gone because I'm probably listening either before lunch, during lunch, or after lunch. Now most of my day over, I can focus on other things.
No,
or especially if you behind 2 pods, I listen to 2 pods. I'm done with the work. I'm good.
Wow. There's nothing I want to listen to that long though. That's what I'm getting at. Like for me personally, I've been paying for Spotify for the last 3 years and never used it. I started using Spotify this year because I was like, I'm gonna get me a little recap at the end of the year. Stop playing with me. So I said, Spotify got books. We got podcasts, music.
And those books be hours long too.
And I can't listen to those either.
All right, no discrimination. That's real.
And I do Spanish lessons. I do Spanish lessons on the Spotify. Stop playing with me. We're gonna get our money's worth. But what I'm really saying is that these podcasts, these 3-hour podcasts, y'all think y'all Joe Rogan and them, they need to stop it too. Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, it can be Joe Mahone. I don't know who these folks is.
Joe Rogan got 250 M's from Spotify. He gonna keep doing 3-hour pods.
I know.
He might do 5 hours and for 250.
Yeah.
Hey, 250. Robin,
some of them pods that
hours,
3
bro.
hours is fire.
Some of these pods that be 3 hours be trash.
And them other pods that y'all be tweeting about and posting clips from, I ain't ever heard of. So
I'm trying to figure out what pods. Only pod I used to listen to that was pushing. When I was listening to the JBP, they was pushing about 2 hours and 30. And I said, y'all got a lot going on here. Y'all need to wrap this up. Some of that filler could took that out.
Like, for example, his pod, the Saturday pod was 2 hours, 48 minutes. That was like one of the lighter pods in like the last 6 months.
That's what I'm saying.
All his joints be like 3 hours, 3:30. I like that though. Like I know I can listen to it on the way to work, on the way home from work, during work. Yeah.
That's because you live up there. You know how long it take me to get to and from the office?
5 minutes.
7.
Yeah, why she say 7 like that?
I mean, hey, you could be listening to it while you work out. I know you be on your fitness. I've been seeing you
Listen,
core
I
like
need
you got
motivation.
hour-long workout sessions, right? Go listen to a pod.
No, because why I'm gonna listen to some folks in the background fussing about gender wars when I could really be in here getting it in.
I mean, you could be getting it in while hey, I've been on the Stairmaster listening to a pod before. That stuff worked. Like
That's weak. I want to listen to some music and read History Channel with the alien show up there. That's what I want to do when I'm in the gym. I'm not doing all that other stuff.
so I mean, so there's no drink champs. Do you understand why that's 3 hours? Because when you drink,
They are
time just be
alcoholics.
flying. Well, yes, they definitely are.
They're alcoholics, okay? They actually need to wrap this up. Black men and kidney failure is real bad out here in these streets. Honestly, I wish I had some statistics right now. Kidney
I'm
and
so
liver,
glad you know.
liver failure, the black community.
Hey,
Please. Black men don't even be taking care of their health. Actually, I'm gonna take this because I work in healthcare. Black men need to take better care of their health. Go to the
why you
doctor.
think I be
and get
taking
your
these
gym-
supplements?
I know, but you need to stop all that because it might be having an adverse effect. Because you don't
I'm getting
necessarily know
stronger.
because
too.
no,
Yeah,
but hear
that's
me
real.
out. Hear me out for
For
real.
real. For real.
What is that? CMOS, it could have like I forgot which level is it iron or something else that's in it. It could really be messing up your levels for real. So it's certain stuff that you do want to take. Yes, that's great, but some stuff really will have an adverse reaction because you think you're doing
For sure.
good, but it's really. But I say all of that to say no, for real. Them dudes on Drink Champs, all them over there, yeah, they might want to do a detox. They might want to wrap this pod up.
But again, you got endorsements. You getting money off of that. You getting sponsored by the Black Effect. You getting sponsored by different drinking brands. Like that's the thing. They don't record back to back.
Listen, this is what they need to do. They need to get some black cups. I don't even know what color their cups are. They cups black? I think they need to get some black cups, pour the drink in it, but pick up another cup that's just water. Okay?
I don't want no sober Nori interview.
It's okay. I'm trying to make him live longer. He already like 50.
Well, I mean, I follow him on Instagram. He do like detoxes and be running and shit and be
that
working
don't
out.
mean nothing. Just because you're a functioning alcoholic don't mean you good.
So how long you want to do a detox for like a couple months? Is that what you want?
I want them to stop drinking. They can get the other folks to drink. Hear me out. Only reason
I mean, they've had drink champs where they smoked because the person didn't drink, where they just smoked instead. Is that cool? Champ. They just smoke weed.
So we smoke champs now.
They have a smoke champ like
that ain't good either. Now you can't walk and run. Now you just have.
So
why you can't walk and
that's
run?
What makes their that's what makes their podcast unique. They get high or they drink and you confess the truth. You got elaborate stories.
Okay.
You take a shot.
But do y'all have them people on social that y'all follow that every time you click on their story, you be like, dang, they at the bar again. They had another apartment. They had another event. It's Tuesday. It's 3 o'clock on a Tuesday, and you lit at a bar.
I ain't say no name.
Oh, what? I ain't say no names either.
I ain't say no names.
Oh, but you get what I'm saying? It's people really out there like that. So I'm sitting here like, we looking at y'all from afar. We might not say too much because people get defensive. But for the last 6 months, if I see you see a shot, take a shot, drunk Tuesday through Sunday, you ain't been to church in 2 years. You used to go to church. What happened?
I mean,
now they gotta go to church.
No, I'm just saying, like, people's habits change over time in social media, and because I work in social, I see their patterns change. So if I notice that this person used to go to church on Sunday, they used to do this, they used to do that, but now all of a sudden they just standing on tables every day, you have an issue.
I don't know about that brunch life.
I haven't brunched in a while, for the record, but yeah, like No, just for the record. But I haven't also. I've been sober for a while too.
Yeah.
But no, I get what you're saying because there's definitely some people I know. I'm not gonna say no names, but I know some people when I check their story, they drinking every day,
Every day.
every other day. It's just like this ain't healthy. I got a story from when we get off air about that. But yeah, like
they got some of that Taylor Swift.
I'm familiar.
But yeah,
No, to my knowledge, no.
I just want black men. I just want black men to take better care of themselves because I see a lot of them, like in their 50s, early 50s, being diagnosed with cancer, having different type of chronic illnesses that they can't get rid of, or if it was something that they could get rid of, they're too far along in the process that it'll be adverse to their health. So, as somebody who had a father who took very good care of himself as much as he could, I just want other black men to be able to live to see 70, 75, because I'm tired of seeing black men, especially black men in hip hop and those who are like Nori, pass at 50, 52, 47.
That's real.
And that's from like either what they put in their system from like lean or just not taking care of themselves. So yeah, no, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
And that's very real. So we appreciate that perspective, Core. As we get close to wrapping the pod, something I saw on Twitter yesterday, Neuralink wrapping up the episode. Like
it's only 31 minutes in. I thought we was doing an hour at least.
I mean, we can keep going. Like I'm just saying we're closing on the end of the topic. But I'm just saying something I saw. I watch sci-fi movies and I watch like Black Mirror and stuff. When you're putting, computer chips in people's brains, that is a recipe for disaster. And the fact that it's officially begun publicly, or someone put a Neuralink chip in someone else's head where you can control, like your mind can control your phone, you can make calls and stuff. We're in the beginning of the end, guys. Like for me, if they make that a mandatory thing, it's nice knowing y'all, bro.
Think about it and he call somebody.
Allegedly, yeah. Like if I think about like I'm gonna call Core in my brain,
there's times I'll be thinking about calling people that, but nah, I'm gonna talk to them tomorrow. What if I already called them? Nah, man. And then they call you right back. Hey, I'm like, oh shit.
That's what you can like play games on your phone in your brain. Like it's weird. I haven't read too much on it. I just saw it. I was like, it's something
that's ridiculous.
For me, they never put a chip in my brain. Like I'm not letting that slide.
As a Pisces, I don't need that.
As a fellow Pisces, I don't need that, and I don't think the average person needs. I don't think anyone needs that.
I'm an Aries. I don't know what that means, but
you're what?
I'm an Aries, but
you're Aries. Oh, you're real fiery, huh?
I don't know what that means.
You're fired up.
Fiery.
You're real
He's
passionate,
always fired.
Unhinged.
Bro, shut up.
Yes.
I love that.
I bet you do.
What kind of mental diagnosis is that? All right, cut the cameras off.
So I thought that was interesting. And then something else that was interesting in tech, the Apple Vision Pro came out. It's Apple's version of glasses where, you know how Facebook has the Oculus. This is Apple's version where you can put glasses on. You can see multiple screens, like whether YouTube, live sporting events. You can do work. Like there was a guy driving a Tesla and he was doing work while driving a Tesla and got pulled over for doing that. The price range as of now is $3,600. I'm not spending that. I don't want this, but I know a lot of people will want this one day. Do you guys have any thoughts on the Apple Vision Pro? It just came out over the weekend. Probably really.
I don't think there's anything for $3,600 that I need in my life right now.
I guess I would say, as far as like tech and how it's been developing over the years, I feel like tech is developing very quick, but we don't necessarily have the means in order to like be at the same range as tech. That makes sense. Like tech is growing, but we don't got the really money to keep up with it. So like in this place with the Apple Vision Pro, if you don't just get you 2 screens, 2 monitors, and call it a day, and Tesla's already not that great of a car, you might want to watch the road, okay? Because their batteries is going dead and they barely charge, so you need to work on that. But between this Apple Vision Pro and that Neuralink, it sounds like the beginning of a very crazy sci-fi movie.
Yes. Keep your third eye sharp, bro. 'cause-
Bro, man, we already know how this gonna end. Bad for
Yeah.
black people.
The world ends. Imagine people didn't even want to get a vaccination. I ain't gonna say the name. People didn't want to get a vaccination. You think people gonna get a Neuralink? Absolutely not. People
If they
rather
make it
get
cool,
paid-
they gonna do it. Some people gonna do it.
not getting paid $3,600 in a month, and you want them to pay
But
for an
see,
Apple Vision
you
Pro?
know, America, that's what makes things enticing. Damn, 3,600. I know he ain't got this.
Exactly. So now this is only going to be for a certain demographic of people. Now you're going to leave everybody else. It's reminding me of the Jetsons. So, yeah, the Jetsons was the people in the sky, but we were the black people in the Jetsons.
Who were the what in the Jetsons?
We were the black people. The Negro.
I don't remember seeing any Negroes.
Exactly.
She said the Negro.
Listen, I went to church today. I be trying to pull back. I ain't even said no curse word today.
Oof.
We appreciate that too.
I cursed today?
But I also think that with
on this part,
yes.
I was just about like, damn.
F Mahomes, F this
Oh
one,
shit, I did.
Like you did that.
But I look at it like it's $3,600. So realistically, not a lot of regular people are going to have this. When this gets into the 1,800, 1,500 range, and it starts going down, and more people are wearing this in the everyday life, that's when you know, like, oh, it's a takeover. But I think it really will work once, because it's big, it's like goggles. When you could get it to where it looks like actual glasses, that's when it's a wrap, in my opinion.
But
when I can just be like, oh, I got some new glasses, y'all, and then it's the Apple Vision or whatever.
I don't think people will buy them, because you remember how you had them Snapchat glasses that you could take snaps and take selfies? Y'all don't remember that?
Nah.
Well, it's some glasses that you can just wear and take pictures of people and of yourself and people and stuff like that. So if people not buying them,
that sounds creepy as hell.
Yeah, I know.
Walking around just
It's not. I mean, I would say this. Yes, technology is advancing, but I don't necessarily believe some of the things that technology is focusing on is really beneficial for all. I think it's beneficial for some.
I don't think it's beneficial for most. Yeah. Like, again, what are you going to do with this? Like, there's so much other research that we should be doing.
You're right, but like you said, technology is outgrowing like human consumption.
Yes.
So we're just developing until we can't develop anymore. And if we can catch up, cool. And if we can't, we just keep pushing it forward.
We ain't even talking to the aliens yet. We need to talk to the other beings out here in the space, in the galaxy. That's what we need to be trying to contact.
I'll tell you the last thing we need to be doing.
Listen, they're already here.
Showing anybody our character.
They're already
because
here.
Any sane form of life who saw how humans acted, their first thought would be, we need to get some guns. Because we got to kill all of these motherfuckers.
I'm dreading the day like the iRobot thing happens.
iRobot.
Because once people realize, like, no, it hasn't happened yet. Where we're gonna have regular robots. Nah. iPhone ain't iRobot. Oh, y'all doing the science? Oh, okay.
iPod. iPad. It's already here.
I ain't gonna lie, it is crazy. It's called iRobot though.
If Apple came out with a robot, everyone gonna get it.
I think they already got one.
You just started talking about the 3,600 price point on the Apple Vision Pro. You think if Apple came out with a fucking robot, we just go and grab a robot?
Yeah.
A robot? You know what's a robot would cost?
For sure. Once it's in a reasonable price range, people gonna get it.
A reasonable price range for a robot?
People thought the same thing about Tesla. People thought the same thing about
Tesla. It's gonna happen, bro.
If Teslas cost as much as a Bentley, we
But that's
wouldn't be
what I'm
seeing them things
saying.
out there.
So Teslas, like people thought, oh, they're going to take over. I really don't think electronic vehicles are going to take over because there's a lot of like discrepancies with it. You got to think about it. When your charger breaks on your phone, you got to go out and buy a new charger. Are you going to go buy a new charger for your car? Exactly.
You gotta get to work. You will.
No, I'm not. The battery's not charging. X, Y, and Z not doing. I want to be able to go get some gas. Give me 30 on 10 and call it a day.
I'm with you. And then the fact that like I feel like a Tesla in the snow, you know, we've had snow up here or whatever. You got cars stalling out because they can't make it to the charger.
Exactly. So boom, now you don't have gas. I talked to this about my coworkers. He thinks I'm Looney Tune, but whatever, because he said, Cora, if the electric grids go out, guess what? You won't be able to get gas either. I said, but I have the ability to leave and have miles in my car. You won't be able to charge your car at all. Won't be able to get to nothing in it.
Yeah.
I can at least get somewhere. You can go 113
Yeah,
miles.
you can siphon gas from places too. You can't
Exactly.
siphon electricity.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like we got bigger fish to fry here. You ain't going to hand crank your Tesla. You can't. You gonna put a generator to your Tesla?
You right.
I'm just
So
saying.
before we go, we also in talking Super Bowl, we didn't talk about Usher. Usher, I feel like the stars are aligning. He's doing the Super Bowl. He's expected to announce a tour. His new album comes out this week. Any expectations? What songs do we want to see him do? Corey, you said you saw him in Vegas. You can kind of give us a spill on what type of show you expect to see. I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, so I did see Usher in Vegas in October. It was a good show. I give it like a 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but I feel like it could have been more. It's almost like he was tired. And granted, Usher has been performing a lot. But I also saw him at Dreamville Fest. And I feel like that performance at Dreamville Fest was potentially better than the performance at his actual residency in Vegas, but that's neither here nor there. And that's probably like a real hot take. But what I can say is that a lot of the songs that he's been performing, they're his classic, and he also has a couple of new hits. So if you don't know those, he's going to slide those in too, because he wants to make sure that people know that he got an album coming out. So I'm just here to say, I think that his performance is probably going to be one that people say, I thought he was going to do more, because that's what people typically do when we see the Super Bowl. Oh, I thought they were going to do more. How much more do you think the person can do in 12 minutes or however long it is? It's really not too much they can do. You can't set up a full, production. So I think it's going to be really straight to the point. Usher going to sing his hits. Love in This Club, maybe. I think, listen, people know that song. Y'all looking like, oh, listen.
I like the song. I love the song.
Right.
I don't know if that's good.
I don't know if
he can get the verse off, I guess.
I can see, for sure. I can see You Remind Me.
Yes.
You Make Me Wanna.
Yeah, maybe not.
He's going.
You don't have to call, because it's going to be upbeat. Because it's Super Bowl. You're not doing. I don't see him doing You Got It Bad at the Super Bowl.
No.
Me personally.
Any of his upbeat hits, I think he got it. But
he can open with that.
Yeah.
You got
slow.
Got It Bad? Opening the Super Bowl with You Got It Bad. That,
I mean, he probably gonna do like Bad Girl.
Yeah, Bad Girl's definitely.
I don't think he's gonna do none of them. I don't think he's gonna do Bad Girl, Superstar, none of that.
He's not doing Superstar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that would be amazing.
Like, he might do the little voice thing on it, but he ain't giving you a verse of that.
But you remember when Beyonce and Bruno Mars and whoever else was performing that year, we were like, yeah, they're gonna do all these songs, and then they did like 2, and we were like, oh, okay, cool. It's gonna be that same thing.
Beyonce didn't have
that year with Snoop Dogg, I don't know who else. Who was else there? Snoop Dogg.
Snoop 50.
Snoop, Dre, Kendrick, Eminem, and Mary.
That year,
and 50.
I give them 10s for that because they got a lot of songs, they got a lot of people, and they gave us a performance. And they said, "Here you go. This is what you've been looking for."
It's definitely gonna be with you got a 12 to 15 minute window. I can definitely see Usher. If he were to do a new song, I can see him maybe trying to do good just to like sneak that in. But if he just keeps it old, he got a lot to choose from. I don't see him doing a lot of the slower songs, but yeah, like you said, a lot of upbeat. So yeah, you remind me, you don't have to call. You make me wanna, like, I can see him maybe doing nice and slow. That if he had to do it slow, I can maybe see that.
Not on national.
Maybe.
So I just pulled up a list.
I mean, we didn't see words
to try to see. I'm trying to see some songs. I can see him doing OMG, because he can bring out will.i.am and he can also bring out Little John. Without You with him and David Guetta. How you say that? Guitarra? What was that mean?
Nah, I don't know if he's doing Without You. That would be surprising for me.
If he do that shit, I'm gonna hit him with a rock.
That was a very pop hit. And I can see him doing Somebody to Love featuring Justin Bieber. He got some pop hits.
I can see that.
On the pop side.
If he do any of that shit, I'm hitting him with a rock.
Now we mentioned
we already are conceding. Oh my god! Like I'm already prepared for him.
Well, he's done. Oh my gosh! When Black Eyed Peas did the Super Bowl,
but
so
he better not do none of that.
We're gonna see, man. And I can see him bringing out like Luda and Lil Jon for I think that'd be dope. I don't see that David Guetta song drop. Like I can't see Usher doing that.
They better not. Good Lord.
Are you guys excited for his new album, or you're just like, we'll get to it when we get to it? That comes out Friday. I'm excited. I think this is kind of his window. Like I think he's gonna drop a good album. Every song that's come out, I've enjoyed.
That's really all I
got. Yeah, I'm not like running to some new R&B by Usher.
Yeah.
And I don't mean he can't sing and don't make good songs. It's just like,
listen, I was at Dreamville last year where he tried to drop a new song on us. We were like, yeah, wrap this up. Come on. Get back to what we did before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even at the residency, I was like, yeah. Come on. Hated we never made it together. Yeah, Summer Walker, yeah. Wrap this up. Like, we like Usher for the nostalgia. All this new stuff he's trying to do. You know, somebody that's older like him dropped a new album a few months ago. Album's really great. I'm not saying his name for a reason, but the album was really good. So if he do something like that, we got something going on.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Me neither. I have no idea.
I'm
so confused.
Actually, I'm gonna just put it right here in the chat.
Yes, you can put it in the private chat.
Oh, his album was fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I'm a fan. Hey, look, y'all can go cancel my man. He's not getting canceled over here, B.
Yeah,
every time I get on Twitter, y'all here hyping up Chris Brown like he ain't. So now my man's Chris Brown ain't give us Biggie. Whatever. I'm chilling.
I think Usher's gonna give us an album y'all really will appreciate. That's just me, but
I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying I'm not about to rush to listen to it.
What's your homeboy? What's his name? Omar. Jarrell.
Well, yeah, my boy Omar. Yeah.
He's gonna say you got a bad music tape.
That's fine. Omar doesn't like my takes anyway. We've debated a lot over the years. He hates on Bow Wow. Omar, and we talk about it a lot. Again, even at the reception, he was like, "Yo, Jarrell, like you got these people over here thinking Bow Wow's a legend." I'm like, I didn't even say nothing today. Like, we not even trying to do that. He's not a fan of him. So
Bow Wow is a legend. However, Bow Wow gets in his own way because he's a what? A Pisces.
Okay. But again, Omar and I, we've had different takes on a lot of things. Shout out to Omar.
That nigga root for the Pistons and the Commanders. He don't know
I
how
need
to
to get Omar on the pod too one day. It's long
Who's a
overdue.
Pistons fan?
Omar.
I don't even watch sports that much, but the stand behind the Pistons, he's absolutely insane.
Bro, this nigga is 6-42. That is insane.
You know what? I'll be a Hornets fan before that. What you mean?
Sheesh.
I mean, the Hornets cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Hornets are trash, and their best player playing right now beats the women. So I don't know how.
I saw him out on the street when I was in Charlotte after the Drake concert, and I told my best friend, hear me out. So I see him. Listen, we're gonna take this pod to an hour. We're gonna have to beef it up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want to go for an hour and 30? So
no, we don't need to go an hour and 30.
I'm just messing. But I see him after the Drake show. I didn't know who they was. You know, I don't know. I wasn't watching sports then, so I was just like, I feel like he played for the Hornets because it was him and it was a couple other tall dudes, and I was like, my eye for athletes say those are it. And they was with these whole bunch of random girls. They didn't look about nothing. The clothes, the outfits, it was all bad. But I was trying to tell my best friend, because, you know, she's thicker, you know what I'm saying, in the derriere. I was like, just tell them. Say you got nice pants or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. If I see somebody I like, if I look over
that's
there,
your go-to line. Yo, you got some nice pants.
Yeah, listen, athletes, they love fashion. We can talk when we get off here. They love fashion. You tell me you like my pants. You know that these are a Miri something or another season 12. Well, no one care about that.
Niggas be wearing boot cut jeans with crosses on it and think they're going off. I'm done with this.
That's all I'm saying. They're real easy to spot out, especially when we in Charlotte and y'all the only 6 dudes up here with iced out. With really bad looking mixed women. Much like the camp eat hibachi. Where y'all going at? Y'all going to the Japanese steakhouse after this?
I mean, you know, let them cook.
Drake had better shorties waiting for him outside than the girls that they took with him.
That sounds about right.
I know it's
Drake and they play for the Hornets. Like that's what it comes down to.
No, the crazy thing about it is that after the Drake show, I was like, oh, that's that dude. And then me and my best friend, she was like, you was trying to set me up with him because that story came out about him throwing the pool ball at his BM fiance wife.
Yeah.
I ain't know. The NFL players I've met, they've been really like nice men. So.
Yeah, I bet they got stuff too. The
ones that I met, one of them that I met, he only cares about his dog. The other one, he's really just a fashion guy and he goes and drinks smoothies. And the other one should have been my man.
I'm gonna leave that alone because I feel like I know a little background on that story, and we're not bringing that to the listening audience. They don't need to. We're definitely not doing that here.
We're not. I don't want to repeat the episode.
Yes, that's perfectly fine. Anything else do y'all want to mention before we get up out of here?
This is crazy.
Place our bets. If y'all want to join the betting baddies, I'm tired of all the bidders on TikTok trying to charge $50 for their groups. I want y'all to know y'all plays not even hitting that well. I joined one group, only had about 3 plays hit. So all that money that y'all charging, y'all really just getting y'all money up from the people that's desperate enough to pay for y'all. So with that being said, everybody needs to start trying to charge $50, $60, because guess what? You're not hitting. I'm sorry. crash out to that.
I just want a couple bucks for some plane tickets, bro. That's all I want. I don't even want to
This
win a
dude
lot.
be betting $5 trying to get $1,000.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
you
mean-
not about to get that.
You'd
It's
be
possible.
better off.
That's why you be out here talking about fucking Juju Watson or some shit.
This is what you need to do, Jarrell. If you really want to get this bread, friend, you can do like 5 plays for $5 or like 2 or 3 people. So then you can start building your money up. Because if you do a 6 man and you don't hit that 6, that's crazy. You just out $5. But if you hit 2 of your 2 mans for $5, at least you got like 30 bucks.
No, you're right. That's because I did a couple weeks ago who I thought would win the playoff games. I did like Chiefs would win, Baltimore would win, and I think I did like San Fran, and I won like $20. So I did the money line.
Hear me out. So sometimes when I play my slips, I play them positive, and then I also go back and play them, run them all negative. So I do like 1 slip all high, then 1 slip all low. Or I play 1 slip and I change up a couple people that I'm not too sure on, change them up. I said, this look about right. We up 125, hit 3 6 men in 1 week. Stop playing with me.
Big baller, man. Betting baddies. Yeah. I hit Cora at Cora_Lynette.
Yo, why the other night, right? I was watching the Hawks play, and I had Jalen Johnson with like some combo. He was like 1.5 points away. This dude got a steal, and instead of breaking away and dunking it, he just dribbled the clock out. I wanted to beat his ass so bad. It was an easy one. It wouldn't even be, like when you up and you do some shit at the end, they be mad. Like if he had just broke away and got the steal, because it was an in the play steal. This bitch nigga just went and started dribbling. I was like, I'm gonna shoot him, bro.
I really feel like they know what's like, on their head. I feel like they know. They be
knowing their lines, man.
Mm-hmm. They be like, oh, the halftime come around. They be like, oh, I need 6 more points. Yeah, let me sit out. Take me out the game, coach.
So,
only thing that scares me,
5.5 points in the first quarter. I'd be like, over, motherfucker, get 5 points. I'd be like, you want to fight me?
Actually,
only thing that scares me, we speak on that third eye and stuff. The Super Bowl this year is in Vegas. I really feel like something's gonna get rigged. I don't know what's gonna get rigged. Something is not gonna go.
Rig the Super Bowl.
The 49ers are gonna win.
I hope.
The 49ers are gonna win.
We gonna see.
Run this episode back on the 11th or next time you record.
Look.
When I say the 49ers are going to win because the 49ers has a better offensive line, I feel like then
they have the better team.
Yeah.
They're the better team. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I only watched
a couple that light-skinned motherfucker is still playing and that score ain't hit, that time ain't hit 0. I'm going to just pray for the best.
Mahomes is starting to enter, like, you might not want to bet against Mahomes.
I'm not saying I'm betting against him because I'm not. I'm just saying that they got that tank, that white boy, that McCaffrey. They got that tank on them. Okay, that's a tank. He running through them. He don't care. He getting through there. He getting through the people. He cutting the lines. That's what he doing. I want y'all to realize that white boy is a tank. I ain't never been so impressed by a white man, except for Channing Tatum.
All right.
Which is arguably the least most impressive actor I've ever seen in my life. This nigga is ass.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, wow.
Think of all his good movies and his roles.
I thought he was a black man for the first 2-3 roles.
And the funny thing is, Corey's serious. Like that's what
you saw that nigga in Coach Carter was like, he need a tan.
That's it, bro. Listen, we gonna have to talk about this off air. But I really thought that Channing Tatum was a black man all the way up until like Magic Mike. I was like, wait a minute, something's off here.
That's a crazy movie to discover he a white man.
And I still wasn't too convinced. I thought he was like a white man with 2 mixed parents. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't think he was full white.
There we go.
A white man with 2 mixed parents?
Yeah, because it's gonna cancel out the blackness. Like maybe his mom was like mixed and her dad was white. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was like maybe a quadroon or something. I didn't know he was Caucasian. I didn't.
Well, we hit our hour mark. So Corey, anyone you want to shout out, show acknowledgments to, the floor is yours.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the betting baddies. That's Camille, Amanda, Savannah. Who else? Shout out to Morgan, my bestie. Love you, girl. We up here. And just shout out to all the people that's doing good things in the world, because honestly, a lot of bad things be happening sometimes, but you just need good people and good vibes. That's it.
I thought you were throwing up the rakes at first. I was like, GDs did not take over 1,000 jumpers. What did you guys keep letting them in for?
Yeah, y'all gotta have me out here more often. I feel like we should chat more.
If you can get Rev his first parlay win, weekly segment.
Bet. I almost had one last night. Yeah, I got you. I'll send you one for today.
My prize, my underdog fantasy joints be like last night, bro. Oh my god. I had 4 of them go off. I had 4 of them not make it by like 1 point.
See, you got to listen. After my first heartbreak, I said I would bid under on all of you to stop playing with me.
Look, I went lower for Luka having 59.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I said, how would he do that? This nigga got 60.
Listen, when them numbers is up too high, you got to say,
60.
You know they might be on to something. You got to look. So one of the things my homegirl told me is you got to look at it from different apps to see if all the apps are reading the same.
That's the tip.
I like that.
That's
you got to look at it. You got to see what's going on. And if they start bumping people, there's something going on there. And them 0.5s is always going to get you. So you might as well bid under.
Man, these motherfuckers.
They gonna get
that's fair. But yeah, man. Other than that, that's it. Next pod, we'll probably do Super Bowl
Tim Hardaway
Sunday.
Jr. with higher than 18.5 points.
Why?
He had 18 points.
I just told you them 0.5 is going to get you every time. I just said that. Listen.
Look, I was like, Kyrie Irving not playing. Who else going to shoot on the Mavericks?
And Kyrie had like 17 assists one game last week. I said, bro, I only get like 3 assists a game. What are we doing here? Why are you even still playing?
No, I'm gonna tell you. All right, we can go on for this, but I'm gonna tell you this. So I had Ish Smith, right? He was on the Hornets. So I said, oh yeah, he gonna run up the assist and everything because he get wild assists.
2.
This nigga had like 4 assists, 1 rebound, and then he take 1 shot. I said, you want to fight me? Cool. It was a cheaper way to get it to set an invitation, but I respect it. I'm gonna see him.
Yeah, we definitely got to do another parlay segment. But y'all be safe and enjoy the rest of y'all day. And until the next time, peace.